They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Go. Sweetie! Mike 54! You better be afraid of me! You better be afraid of me!
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Lefty. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
We own them. We own them.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game. I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Let's go. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Whip. Watch the whip. Check safety. Check.
2nd and 4. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You can't block me. Shoot! Shoot! Kill, 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 kill.
To throw, it's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Pass incomplete.
Wentz's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. My 52. I'm coming. I'm coming. Sunday. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Blue Dan.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain, 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check curls.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
90 is the mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Niners 21, Eagles 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the curl. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. That's it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Man.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
Second and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's got room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wentz now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Go. 180! Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense! Mike 52! Watch the run! The great 57! Bravo!
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54. Time to go, night.
Play action. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. What's wrong? Alert 3, alert 3. Alert. Yeah. You got tight.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
90 is a mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got Mike. No, 53. Mike, 53. Go. Go. Check.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch the safety creep.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal at the 9.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 49ers' 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the slant. Here. Play. Mike 52. Who that? 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Mike 52. Check the outs. Hey, Zoo. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, Alpha! Quit talking about it and wing it. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I'm coming. New mic, 52. 5'9". I'm coming. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 52. Now watch one.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, It has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
27, check Mike, 27. You don't know no better.
To throw is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
90 is a mic. Stop your whining. 90.
Looking to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Hill on the return. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120. That's great 57.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
On first down, Wentz. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Quan Alexander, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Get in the weight room.
Throwing on second down, Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Check, check.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Other side, solid, solid.
To throw, it's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
No, off.
They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
You got nothing.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey,
the Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
2-jet.
Mike 54. Mike 54. We don't want this.
Hey, Buck.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Alert. No.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Niners 52, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Wentz now on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tokyo. 52's the mic.
Now Wentz on third down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wentz going to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
Great 15. Great 15.
Now Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
90 is a mic. Here we go. 90 is a mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Niners. 68 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all. rocket like rocket fuel.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down to ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big